Welcome to the Explainer. So, today we're diving into something pretty mind blowing. What if the key to unlocking the universe's biggest puzzle, black holes, isn't some giant new telescope, but a totally new kind of mind? Yeah, we're talking about artificial intelligence. You see, black holes are these cosmic mysteries where physics as we know it just falls apart. But here's a wild thought. What if the answer is hiding in the evolution of AI? We can actually break this journey down into three key stages of AI development. So our journey starts with what we've got right now, the specialist AI called ANI, which is expected to be the norm up to around 2030. Then things get really interesting. From 2030 onwards, we're looking at the rise of AGI, a true creative partner. And after that, sometime around 2040, we might see ASI, an oracle so powerful it could literally rewrite everything we thought we knew about the universe. All right, here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll look at ANI and how it's drawing the unseen. Then, we'll jump to AGI rewriting the laws of physics. Next up is ASI, unveiling cosmic truth. And finally, we'll wrap up by looking at the cosmic future AI might unlock. Okay, first stop, ANI, or artificial narrow intelligence. This is the AI that's already here, working away right now, up to about 2030. Just think of it as a superpowered analyst, an incredible tool for crunching data and processing images. So when we point something like the Event Horizon Telescope at a black hole, we don't get a nice, clean photo back, not even close. The data is, well, it's full of holes. Imagine trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle with like 99% of the pieces just gone. That's the massive challenge we're facing. And this is where ANI is an absolute game changer. It's the ultimate puzzle solver. It uses these brilliant machine learning algorithms, like one called Primo, that have been trained on thousands of simulated black holes. It then mathematically figures out the most likely way to fill in all those missing pieces, turning a cosmic smudge into that incredible, sharp image we've all seen. But it's not just about pretty pictures. ANI is absolutely crucial for other stuff too. It can pull out those super faint chirp signals of black holes crashing into each other from all the background noise and gravitational wave data. It even helps us map out the crazy chaotic swirl of matter around a black hole just by analyzing how its light flickers. So let's be super clear about ANI. It doesn't understand the physics. It has no idea why a black hole is the way it is. What it does, and what it does brilliantly, is connect the dots based on the rules we give it. It's creating an incredibly detailed map of a place we can't see, a map for us humans to study. Okay, let's leap forward to the next stage, AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. We're talking sometime after 2030, and this is where everything shifts. Seriously, the game completely changes. We're going from an AI that just analyzes data to one that could actually help us rewrite the fundamental laws of the universe. The idea here is that AI won't just be a tool, it'll be a true scientific collaborator. Think about this. For 100 years, the two biggest ideas in physics, Einstein's general relativity, which describes the huge stuff, and quantum mechanics, for the tiny stuff, have refused to play nice together. They just don't work in the same sandbox. AI might just be the one to finally figure out how to connect them. So how would it do that? Well, AGI would be able to tackle our biggest cosmic headaches head on. Imagine it reading, understanding, and synthesizing thousands of physics papers, all the different theories from string theory to loop quantum gravity, and finding the hidden threads that connect them all to build a real theory of quantum gravity. It could crack the famous information paradox and, maybe most importantly, finally give us a real, testable model for what a singularity is, instead of just calling it an infinite point where the math breaks. So it really comes down to a perfect analogy. If ANI is the one making the map, drawing out exactly what the black hole looks like on the outside, then AGI is the one writing the guidebook. It's the one explaining why things are the way they are, the actual physical laws that are running the show. All right, now we're going to take an even bigger leap into the future, to the 2040s and the potential arrival of ASI, Artificial Superintelligence. And listen, this isn't just another step up the ladder. This is a jump into a whole new kind of reality. We're moving past just creating theories and into total comprehension, and maybe even practical application. The absolute heart of the black hole problem is the singularity. It's this point where all our current physics equations just shatter. They start spitting out nonsense answers like infinity. And that's really just the universe's way of telling us, nope, your math is broken. You're missing something huge. So, how on earth could AI get around that? Well, the prediction is incredible. It wouldn't just use our math better, it would invent entirely new mathematics. We're talking about things like higher dimensional geometries, concepts our brains aren't even built to imagine. It wouldn't just be a clever fix, it would be a whole new language for describing reality, a language where that infinity problem doesn't even exist. And that's where you really start to see the mind-boggling potential of ASI. It could finish the job and give us a complete theory of quantum gravity, showing us the true physical state of a singularity. It would solve the information paradox, period. And this is the wildest part. It might even be able to spit out actual engineering blueprints, showing us how to tap into the unbelievable energy of black holes. Okay, so let's pull this all together. Let's look at how this whole progression, from ANI to ASI, could fundamentally change our place in the cosmos. This whole journey is really about the evolution of understanding itself. We start with ANI, a tool that helps us see what's there. Then we move to AGI, a collaborator that helps us understand the rules behind what we see. And finally, we have ASI, an oracle that can tell us what's beyond the rules we even know exist. I love this analogy. It really clicks. Think of it like this. ANI shows us the face of a black hole, what it looks like. AGI comes along and explains the organs, all the internal physical laws that make it tick. But then, ASI. ASI reveals the soul, the very nature of information, reality, and the singularity itself. And that leaves us with one last, absolutely massive thought. Figuring out a black hole, it's not just some abstract physics problem. If a superintelligence can actually crack the code of these cosmic objects, it could mean that humanity is about to take its very first step toward manipulating space-time. A future where we're not just passengers in the universe, but maybe, just maybe, we become the pilots.